there's so many pages. We're just so excited. So many pages. Oh, yes, of course. Please welcome to the stage Dr. Hannah McGregor, who has a personal connection to the next recipient.
Doctor, I really like when people use my credentials. Hi. Arthur McGregor is a man who has committed his life to building the communities upon which folk music thrives. From the co-founding of Verser's Coffee House at Carleton University in 1971 to the opening of the much-missed Ottawa Folklore Centre in 1976, he has continued to commit himself to building, supporting, and sustaining musical community throughout his career. A major early supporter of the Ottawa Folk Festival, creator of the Folk Music Walk of Fame in Old Ottawa South, co-founder of these very awards, songbook publisher, music teacher, skilled songwriter, and performer, there's hardly a folk music hat that he doesn't wear. And everything that he's done has been a sign of his commitment to one central philosophy, that everybody has a right to play music. Not just the talented ones, not just the ones who can hold a tune, not just the young or the coordinated, not just the rich or those with too much free time, actually everyone. In a recent profile in the Ottawa Citizen, he explained that his greatest satisfaction comes not from having contributed to the success of rare Ottawa celebrities like Alanis Morissette, but rather from hearing from or about the generations of amateurs who passed through the Folklore Centre and carried with them a belief that music is for everyone. It takes a great deal of courage to live a life committed to something you believe in. It's actually kind of exhausting. But my father is and has been inexhaustible in his commitment to folk music in Canada, to music at its most democratic, music as the glue that holds communities together, music as the thing that makes us human. Some years ago, mired in comprehensive exams and wondering what series of terrible life choices had brought me to this point, I called my dad, as I so often do, for advice. And he, as he usually does, offered me some unorthodox wisdom. If this whole university thing doesn't work out, he said, you could still always be a musician. I'm pretty sure he was kidding, but not entirely. Some people may see becoming a musician like running away with the circus as a fantasy or an escape from reality. Arthur McGregor knows that being a musician, being a person who devotes their life to music, isn't an escape from the real world. It's a profound, life-shaping commitment to what is real and to what really matters. It's a huge honor for me today to present the CFMA's Unsung Hero Award to my father, Arthur McGregor. Sorry, I'm a little choked up. Whew. A man who knows that, come what may, we always have the music.
I just found out yesterday at lunch that Hannah was going to give this to me, and sure made it pretty special. Thank you, Hannah. I'm so deeply honored to be awarded the Unsung Hero Award, and for various reasons. In 2003, a small group of us, many of whom are here tonight, gathered in the Laskins' living room to decide how to start the Canadian Folk Music Awards. We had no money, and the history of award shows, and there was a history of award shows not receiving grant money. But through persistent hard work and the incredible, energetic, supportive leadership of Grit Laskin, here we are in Edmonton with a fine audience in one of Canada's finest, folkiest cities. I resigned from the CFMA board last year with the hopes of saving my business by being more focused. Unfortunately, I didn't succeed. 2015 has presented me with many challenges and changes. In mid-August, I received a phone call from CFMA board member Diana Stewart-Imbert. I was really happy to hear from her, as we hadn't spoken since the previous November. We made a bit of the "how'd you been doing" talk, and she told me I was going to receive the Unsung Hero Award. Having been party to the creation of this award, I knew that the work that had to be put into choosing a recipient. Added to this was the freshness of the changes that had rocked my life, and I broke into tears for a good few minutes. This award was a catalyst to help bring my life back into balance. So I stand here tonight, humbled and grateful for this honor. I want to thank the board members of the CFMA, past and present, who, by the way, have been a good bunch of friends, and I really, really miss being with them. My wife, Wendy Moore, for her patient support and sunny ways, including her acceptance of me as a Celtic Rathscallion touring, playing to kids. I just love it. My children, Hannah and Adam, for their unconditional love. My sister, Shona, my mother, who's gone through passing of her husband, my dad, of 67 years. And my great friends, Paul and Bev Mills, Bill Garrett and Sue Lothrop, Grit and Judith. Another friend in Ottawa, Chris Cobb, penned an article yesterday in the Ottawa Citizen summing up the impact of the closing of the Ottawa Folklore Centre after 38 years. Even after the wonderful outpouring of support in July and the sudden demise of the store, I felt that there was no closure for me. Chris has given me some of this closure that I seem to need, and I am sincerely grateful for that. Sometime when the personal financial chaos of my life has subsided, I hope to have a huge party with everyone who has been impacted by the Folklore Centre. Teachers, staff, musicians, families, some with 4 generations involvement, and of course all of you will be invited. I started the Folklore Centre, and throughout my life I've had the idea of playing music from your heart. I was trying to help people find their own music and use it to get through every day. I created or helped create community choirs, open stages, song circles, sessions, festivals, concert series, writers' workshops, instrument workshops, and tens of thousands of private lessons. I published songbooks of pub carols, great Canadian songs, fiddle tunes, and books by Stan Rogers and Bruce Coburn. All of this I did with the focus of bringing music here, right now, to you. To finish off this honor, I'd like to lead you in a song. You may have heard of my friend Tony Turner. Tony has been writing songs for years and was a federal government scientist up until a few months ago when he was put on paid leave for writing and performing the song Harper Man. The song went viral, and I had the great honor of leading with Chris White and others a rousing singing of Harper Man on Parliament Hill in early September. You've got to say one positive thing about the Harper government. They brought back the folk tradition of the protest song. Well, Tony Turner also wrote a great song called Circle of Song. It's a sing-along that's included in the just-released Rise Again songbook, the long-awaited successor to Rise Up Singing. So I'd like all of you to join me in celebrating just why we're here, making music together. I think you should all stand up, as that kind of opens the voice up, and let's sing this celebratory song. I have to read the words. So. Come join with me in the circle of song, the young and the old, the weak and the strong, singing with one voice, though we may speak different tongues. In the circle of song, we are one. That's the chorus. It'll come around a few times, as they usually do, and every time I expect it to sound louder and louder. Some sing of the past, of battles lost and won. Some sing of their dreams, of a new day in the sun. Some sing out of love, and some sing just for fun. In the circle of song, we are one. Here it comes. Come join with me in the circle of song, the young and the old, and the strong, singing with one voice, though we may speak different tongues. In the circle of song, we are one. Some sing of this land, the country of their birth. Some sing of this land, the beauty of the earth. Some sing of this land, for all that it is worth. In the circle of song, we are one. Come join with me in the circle of song, the young and the old, the weak and the strong, singing with one voice, though we may speak different tongues. In the circle of song, we are one. Each of us must leave this place and go back to our home. Each of us must walk a path that must be walked alone. Each of us will bear the fruits of the seeds that we have sown. In the circle of song, we are one. Come join with me in the circle of song, the young and the old, the weak and the strong, singing with one voice, though we may speak different tongues. In the circle of song, we are one last time. Come join with me in the circle of song, the young and the old, the weak and the strong, singing with one voice, though we may speak different tongues. In the circle of song, we are one. In the circle of song, we are one. Thank you so much.
We want to remind you, too, that there's music for sale at the intermission here. You get to actually take some of it home with you tonight if you'd like to. And, of course, it's always great.